Recently, the release of internal documents from HYBE has become a major talking point. These documents reveal discussions about various K-pop groups not under the HYBE label, with many of them mentioned in less than flattering terms. Here's a rundown of the groups included and the reasons behind their mention. The documents mention RIIZE multiple times, highlighting Anton's skills and Wonbin's appearance. Wonbin's look had already raised eyebrows during K-Con, because his front and profile shots were noticeably different. The team kept him in a beanie constantly, possibly because while some parts of his face are attractive, they don't harmonize completely, so styling plays a huge role for him. Without the beanie's added height, his proportions were also surprisingly lacking, which might make it hard for him to fully take on the center role. The documents also mention former member Seunghan's scandal, with the remaining group members being referred to as backup. The documents reference both NCT Dream and Stray Kids, with specific comments on Changbin's physique and a comparison of NCT Dream's presence to TXT's Yeonjun. Of course, Yeonjun is good at performing and emceeing. Even just standing still, he brings meaning to things. He just had to be the one interviewing NCT Dream and Stray Kids, and we felt sorry seeing how Yeonjun destroyed both groups with his physique. Soobin is known for his tall height and his pure and naive image, so he didn't look too out of place alongside them, but the difference between Yeonjun and Changbin when they stand next to each other is too much. In discussing BLACKPINK's sales performance, the documents described them as famous for being famous, a comment seen as dismissive of their talents. It seems like their ticket power isn't as strong in Japan and North America, but they're still drawing good numbers across Asia and Europe. After their concert in Kaohsiung, their song started charting again in Taiwan. Though Taiwan and Hong Kong are smaller markets and may not seem hugely impactful, fans posting concert footage of a venue with a packed audience does benefit the group's image. They've been doing a lot of tours lately, with a notable increase in close-up fan cams of individual members. BLACKPINK is pretty much the classic case of a famous for being famous group, so gathering proof of their top star lifestyle across Asia is a valuable asset for them. The report mentioned the girl group, commenting that they resembled the standard of an interest group in college rather than a professional music group. A group from a small to middle-sized company, Triples released a choreography video for their B-side, New Look, involving 16 members. From one point in time, they abandoned their adventurous concept similar to that of HYBE group, the original King Book Redacted, and are going for the vibes that of Japanese idols near the end of the Showa era. This choreography video is especially so. It is a song they media played with starting from when they began to tour overseas for having a performance with many members. The choreography is so awkward that we wondered if you can call it a large-scale performance, as long as you have many members, and it's hard to see them as anything more than akin to the standard of an interest group in college given the member styles and skills. The documents took a jab at both SM Entertainment's upcoming girl group and BABYMONSTER, suggesting that SM's new group was less pretty than BABYMONSTER. Additionally, BABYMONSTER's visuals appeared to be viewed unfavorably in the report. SM's new girl group. None of them are pretty. I wondered if their trainee infrastructure was even worse than BABYMONSTER. In the documents, one section regarding ZEROBASEONE uses a specific phrase to describe their visuals, referring to them as a synergy of ugliness according to HYBE's opinion. As a whole group, they're scheduled to appear on Amazing Saturday. They have 2 episodes on K-Star Next Door, one of which has already been released. When the members are grouped together, they create this synergy of ugliness that is hard to stand. Among the numerous comments made about NewJeans, the most notable were HYBE's plans to throw the group aside while promoting LE SSERAFIM and ILIT. As various communities began to use HYBE's new ILLI to refer to NewJeans, ILIT, and LE SSERAFIM, people began to mention ILIT more. Right now, it might be necessary to tie LE SSERAFIM to BLACKPINK aespa and dive into the category of girl groups as million sellers in the first week of sales and separate them from the 4th generation. We were plagued by the term new ILLI for a few days, but we can just throw new away and start a whole new thing. The documents addressed VCHA negatively on several fronts, stating that the group's skills were not at an idol level and criticizing their concept. The issue isn't about who they picked, but rather the fact that they've gathered random kids and placed them in an entirely foreign environment. Watching them perform on stage feels somewhat awkward. It's as if this company became overly obsessed with the success of the group NewJeans. They seem to have randomly selected kids from various countries, trying to make them look cute in the typical HYBE way, as if that will automatically attract fans. There's a strange disconnect in this forced exchange, almost like they're treating the members as mere stand-ins on a larger platform. Honestly, the level of skill is like that of foreign students majoring in Korean language studies who were recruited with long-term residency in mind. The music video is shockingly cliché, with a scene where the members dream of becoming idols, but their audition scene is judged by 3 foreigners. JY Park himself appears as a solo judge, treating their journey as if it's meant to be some heartwarming, motivational storyline, which just feels superficial. There's even a male actor who vaguely resembles Simon Cowell appearing in a scene during the evaluation. It feels overdone and somewhat cringeworthy. When discussing LE SSERAFIM's skills, the documents implied that aespa and HYBE had poor performance abilities that would ultimately impact their success, despite their popularity. No matter how many popular songs HYBE or aespa have and how much public recognition they gain, I believe the reactions during their tours will ultimately come down to their performance skills, and expect this will soon reflect in the results. As more details from the documents emerge, it's likely that additional groups will be mentioned with derogatory remarks directed at them.